Welcome to the Rock and Review. I'm thrilled to have somebody on the Rock and Review that I've watched for years. I'm sure you have too. From Hee Haw, Cornfield County, and also the Culhanes, Lulu Roman.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Oh, it's such a joy. Thank you.
Now, my buddy Scot England that co-wrote this with you
Yes.
told me ahead of time that he was working on something special with you. This is my story, this is my song, and this is your story.
It is. It is.
It's an amazing work, having read it, Lulu, you started out from humble beginnings, with your grandmother taking care of you and then being raised in an orphanage,
Yep.
And you went through hard times in life, but then...
Sure did.
Then Buck Owens discovers you.
Yes. Can you believe that?
And so what was it like?
The best part about that, see, I was a hippie kid.
Right.
I ate LSD and ran around in water fountains. I did. My vocabulary consisted of...
But then you were so funny, and I think particularly watching the Culhanes episodes and everything too, you were just always the comic relief. You brought the funny.
Thank you.
And I don't,
until Gaylord came in.
Well,
then he just knocked everybody out.
I don't think the show would have been as funny without you.
Thank you.
It's just, you were just always there with the straight, the making the laughs and also in the truck stop.
Yeah. I loved that. That was so much fun. It was because
and you said that the scripts were pretty extensive, right?
Yeah, they were. Not only did we get to eat the food, we got to throw it at anybody we wanted to.
Now you had said also that that there were a few shenanigans going on.
Oh yeah, there were. There were.
Did you have some fun?
Oh hey, yeah. There were things going on behind the scenes. If the rag magazines had gotten hold of some of that stuff in the earlier years,
right?
Woo, honey. They'd been making movies about Hee Haw.
Well, and also with your journey in life and how you went through some hard times, but also, Sam still helped you out even during those years, and then brought you back into the fold. But I thought it was amazing too, Lulu, that then when you were coming back on, you're like, okay, well, I'll come back on the show, but we have to have a Christian song.
That's right. I had been through my whole life change, and went actually to California to do the Catherine Kuhlman show. Okay?
Yeah.
Which was an event in itself because they called me, a couple of times. And first time they called, I said, no, thank you. So they waited a little while and called again. I said, no, thank you.
Right.
And they called 3 or 4 times. And finally, this little woman called. She was very defeated. She said, Miss Lulu, Miss Catherine just wants to know why you don't want to do her show. I said, because I ain't falling down for nobody, honey. And so she hung up the phone, called me back in a little bit and said, Miss Catherine has promised that she will not touch you.
Oh.
I said, I'll be there.
Wow. That is so amazing.
And it was precious. It was. And while I was there, I had not seen the Hee Haw people since I got busted for drugs and was in a little pickle.
Right.
Sam was the one that got me up because they had nowhere to put me. So Sam Lavello took custody of me.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
For those years or so that I was on probation.
What a great man. I love the pictures of you and
wonderful.
Sam in the book also.
Yeah.
But I think it's also a great story for your fans and for anybody, that has gone through hard times and had a journey in life because you've turned it around. You've had, your voice and your Christian songs and albums. Duet with Dolly Parton.
Yeah, yeah. That was wonderful. And even Dolly said, well, girl, I didn't know you could sing like that. I was like, whoa, thank you.
and you're still playing like 2 churches a week, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Maybe more if I get a chance.
I think there will be more, particularly after the book, has come out. And I saw the video when you guys did the release in Branson. It looked like you had a few fans there.
We did. We did. It was great. It was. This is something I really believe was ordained. I do. Just to be able to tell the story and to tell what I call a free line to hope.
Right.
Okay. Just have to reach out and grab hold of it. See, you have to make that decision. You do.
Well, and I think
that's
your
what
life
I
is a
did.
testament to it, how you've turned it around.
Yeah.
And you know, some of the friends that have even written in the book, such as Randy Travis,
Yeah.
Sharon White Skaggs, Lori Morgan, a lot of your friends.
Good friends.
Everybody's
good
rallied
buddies,
around
yeah.
you.
Yeah, they have.
You know,
I'm very blessed.
And
Very
the
blessed.
pictures in the book too. Some of the stuff with
They're
like you
great.
and Buck and just on set, you
Yeah.
and Junior. You know, and what did you say? 50 years now?
50 years this year.
Is that crazy?
Yeah, we're coming up on June 16th, I think it is, or is it 15th?
And you guys are still doing the
We'll be
Cornfield
50
Friends,
years.
right?
Uh-huh. We've got a little traveling show out there. We're calling Cornfield Friends, and it's Buck Trent, Jana J, Misty Rowe, and me.
Wow.
And we've done 3 or 4 of them now. Yeah, and people seem to like them an awful lot.
I
They
think
do.
so. I think it's a good fit.
We're all very happy with it, and you know we've got to put this thing together where it's tight.
Right.
You know, but it's been fun just kind of working through to get this. I mean, you know, you do something and you pray that people like it.
Right.
But when you get to go out in the middle of this world and you have those precious people who just come around you and say, I love you. Boy, that'll change your life. It will.
Well, you know what? It's
Every day.
It's so
Thank
neat to
you.
see you and the cast of Hee Haw through the years and the pictures, which, you know,
Yeah.
you and Scott did a great job curating those pictures. And when you get a copy of the book, which I
Scott,
highly
yeah.
recommend, you know, it's just great seeing you as a little girl and then through the years.
And those are the only pictures I have of me.
Really?
The ones that are in here. I think I had 3 or 4 pictures of me as a child.
I thought it was such a touching moment in the book also, Lulu, to where you confronted a lot of the kids who had been mean to you growing up and told them how hurtful that was.
I did.
And got to share that. But also that must have given you a freedom to get that.
It did, because, you know, when I did that, those people were like, you know, they did not recognize that you could wound a heart with words like that.
Right.
And they were all very precious. They apologized and came and hugged me and loved me, you know. And
Right.
it was good to have that experience.
Well, you know, and I thought it was so interesting too, reading the book about how you had, you know, studied typing and then ended up, you know, working with phones and all that. And
They
then
gave us everything. It wasn't just typing; it was Vera typing. It was newspaper print. Y'all.
oh my gosh, and then how you ended up doing comedy at a go-go strip club
Yes.
with
I
one of your
did.
friends.
Yep.
Yeah. It's wow, just amazing.
That's
what
how
a
the whole
journey.
thing happened. That's how we met Buck Owens,
Wow.
working in those places. You know.
It's just so incredible with everything that you've done in your life, and you're still here now, still performing with a brand new book out.
Yep.
And doing a lot more. And I heard rumor that you may have new music coming out to go along with the book
Yes,
this year.
it's going to be a little bit later. Yes, but yes.
When you're not touring, you
I've
know,
been
it's like,
concentrating on this. So
yeah,
now
I
it's time
can't
to go
blame
back
you
to
a
music
bit.
some more.
Well,
Yeah.
and I understand the books are just flying off the shelves.
I'm amazed. This thing is, we can't keep them.
Wow.
We can't keep them. It's a thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Well, I think it's such a great story, though, and you know, with your sense of humor and with your great voice, like I told you before we came in the studio, to me, your voice has a very operatic sound to it. It's just, you just the treble, just you know, the way your voice sounds, and also particularly with the Dolly song.
But see, and I've never had a voice lesson. I do not read music, and I don't rehearse unless somebody makes me.
But you are a doctor.
Yeah.
Just say that for the record.
In
Well, one
the
of our,
funniest sense of the term, truly. But you know, I was awarded a doctorate of theology from the University of
that's
Southern
not.
Southern
I saw the
California.
picture. It looks
Carolina.
official to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
It is. I have the cap and gown.
you have the
and all
cap
that
and
stuff.
gown. I
do.
mean, the picture's in the book.
Yeah.
You know, it's in print now. So, well, I just want to tell everybody, you know, be sure and pick up a copy. This is my story. This is my song, Lulu Roman, along with Scot England. And you can find the book, obviously, on Amazon, but also at luluromanbook.com.
Yeah.
And if you go see her live on tour and at book signings, she'll probably even sign it for you in person.
I will. I'll put your name on it.
And you may hear a few jokes and maybe even a few stories about Hee Haw and some of her friends for many years.
Yeah.
Great book. I just loved it.
Thank you so much.
And I think that's really going to help out others as well that are going through rough times or
Yeah.
coming out of rough
I
times.
hope so. I do. There's some very specific things in there that I want people to be able to grasp and realize that you can't do anything, number one, is going to make God so mad at you, he's going to stop loving you.
Right.
Not going to happen. Not. And that's what saved my life. It is.
Well, and I'll tell you what, your faith really shines through the book.
Thank you.
Yeah, and none of this brought you down, and the joy that you've brought to people through the years with your comedy and also with your music. And now with a new book. Pick up a copy. This is my story. This is my song, Lulu Roman. And be sure and catch her on tour or get a book signing also. Thanks for watching The Rockin' Review.